let's take a look at my updated version of my Practical Magic Grimoire book, all about magic, but with quite a few references to the Practical Magic series by Alice Hoffman. So this is a book that I've made completely from scratch using cardboard and card and some obviously lots of different textures and gems. That actually is a pocket, you can put something in there. I don't have anything in there yet. So it says the Book of Magic. There are lots of different references to magic in here, as well as quotes from the films and things like that. This is all about familiars. Caden is from a different series. If you've read the series, you may know, but they just feature cats in the Practical Magic film. So there's a little bit about what that is, about green witches, and just some nice little features. More about green witches and herbalism, just tiny snippets of stuff. My lovely frog, I've got a few of him, I think he features a few times. 13 Goals of a Witch. This comes from, I bought it as an Etsy file. You go on Etsy, you can find loads of stuff, so it's just someone's listed lots of things. This is an embroidery patch that I've done. It's quite good to include like embroidery and things into your journals and things that you make. Just a little pocket there. It doesn't normally live in there, to be honest. And then we've got, so this one starts about Maria Owens, and if you know the film, it just tells you a little bit about her. You'll know that the whole series basically starts with her. And then we've got a little nice leaf there. And then we've got this inside, which opens up, tells you about Faith Owens, Maria, and John Hawthorne's child. So there's a lot. Hannah Owens, Samuel. There's a lot of little things in here with little notes to the whole series, basically, not just the film Practical Magic. So I do urge you to go and read it if you like Practical Magic. Then we've got one about Susanna Owens here, just a tiny bit, and that's just a little snippet there. It fits in there. You can just about see the bats. A little bit of fabric which had trees on it, because I did like run over the family tree, the Owens family curse. So again, little snippets from the book. And then we've got more pages here. This is Frances and Bridget Owens, Vincent Owens. More things for you to find out about. There's another frog again. He's so lovely. I love him in the purple. And there's a pocket there about the insects and the noise it makes. And then there's some spells in here. And this one opens up to some pockets with spells on. Little bits. Chocolate spell. Breaking spell, hex breaking spell, so all sorts of different things in there. And then there's a pocket here which has some more spells in, and most of these images come from just AliExpress. If you type in witch ephemera or witch journaling, that's the kind of things you get up. My darling girls, when are you going to realise that being normal is not necessarily a virtue? So more little phrases. Banishing and warding, green witch herbalism, bits and bobs to tell you there, common herbs that you might find. This has been embossed. I think that's why I put in that pocket there. Oh no, this one too. More spells, peppermint, distance healing spell. More here. I have done another walkthrough as far as I got, but I'm going back. Now these haven't come out very well, but I basically pressed some flowers. I have this little Tim Holtz file which I've cut out, and then I've laminated the flowers and put them in here. I want to write underneath what they are, and then some more here as well. And then I think we flip forward a bit, just some random pages. Eye of Newt, so there's a little spell there. Just a bit of like a page bookmark. Then something about moon phases, and blood on the moon is a sign of trouble on the way. So I've sort of, in my head, I'm sectioning this off into different pieces. There's a pocket there, Wheel of the Year. I've got loads of numerology. I've got loads and loads of stuff, loads of spells that I've printed off from online, things to all include. I've got quite a few pages. My only problem is, there's a nice flap and a pocket there. I'm kind of like the Wiccan Reed, is that? Witch's Creed. The only thing is it's quite chunky already, so I don't know how much more I'm going to get in. And like I said, I've got loads of stuff, so I might make another book. I might continue to put a little bit more about the Owens family curse and things into here. But yeah, there's pages. It's just going to have to be stuck very flat, which means it sort of limits what I can do with it. But yeah, that's it so far. I'm really pleased with it. And yeah, I look forward to adding to it probably after the summer holidays, so kind of like going in towards Halloween. But yeah, if you like this content, please do subscribe.